So all this dwelled inside you. You didn't suddenly go to uh, what's that? Macy's or Bloomingdale's or what, Walmart or Woolworth or something. I don't know. To to get these things, they're all in you. This experience. So satsang or shravanam or darshan is very important. So this is the first way to enhance loving devotion, because bhakti is not just love and it's not just devotion, it's loving devotion, the love that transforms into devotion. So to enhance bhakti, constant, regular, long-term satsang is the path. The next is kirtan, or singing together or individually or collectively. So we are going to be inviting some kirtan artists on the fifth Sundays. And I'm planning to, I'm actually talking to two people who will be offering kirtan here. But kirtan is just kind of fervently chanting the divine name and praising the form and the qualities and the mysteries and the divine play. And it's, kirtan is a Sanskrit word, and it's very much connected to the gods and goddesses and the deities and the avatars from India. However, I am aware that the kirtans are done in India too, when you go to the churches, to baby Jesus and Mother Mary. And so kirtan is, the choir and the singing together in the churches. It's just marvelous, whether you look in the Sufi tradition or the Christian tradition or the Sikh Gurudwara, where they chant the Shabad, they sing so melodiously. So which tradition does not just sing? Because when we sing, our tears begin to well up, and we lose self-consciousness about our voice. And I'm not a singer. I have a chanting voice, but I do not have a singing voice. And so you will never catch me singing, random songs. I mean, I'd never sing random as in people of my country sing Bollywood songs, or they sing romantic songs called ghazals. I just grew up singing kirtans. And my cousin said, "Oh, you have such a you don't have surtal," which meant you don't have meter and rhythm. And I was like, "Oh." But then Baba said, my Guru, Baba said, "Shunya, when you sing to Ishvara, Ishvara receives your voice. He receives, he or she or they receive your complete soul. So just worry not." So I'll be in my backyard and I'll sing for you, and I'll go, Hara Hara Shambhu, 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 Shiva Madeva, Shambhu, Shambhu, Shambhu. Or I will chant, Meli chadar ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारे आऊं. And this song, I don't know what the tone is, but I just sing it. And what I'm saying is, how do I wear the stained clothing and come to you, which means the stained clothing of the ego. So how do I purify this clothing that I'm wearing? Let me come naked to you. So, like raw, like Kali. So I just sing, and I want you to create your own songs. And let me see if some of you would like to string some songs. If you play a guitar, it should be in the language of your origin. Let's have Portuguese kirtan, and Peruvian kirtan and Hindi kirtan. I would just Because when you hear Kirtan in any language, to any symbol of that divine light, it is equally powerful. That is why over the years, I've had students from different cultures speaking different languages, and then they have sometimes offered me CDs or cassettes back in the days, or now they send me MP3s of divine music from their culture. And what's going to happen is the light will be more revealed in your heart. But if they are crooning about, separation from a human lover, and you may not understand those words, but their emotions are going to make you feel more depressed. But whenever it is a kirtan, it's beautiful. I am a big fan of gospel music, a big fan of it. And, and when I cannot get any radio station, I want to listen to the radio station which talks about any God, because some connection to the divine. So satsang, music. So kirtan is really huge. When I had a physical place where I would offer the satsang, it is a little easier to offer kirtan, but we are going to bring more consistent kirtan into our offerings. That for sure is going to happen. The third one is known as Smaran, Smaran, Smaran. It's remembrance. It means constant remembrance. Like you go half hour without remembering Ishvara, and then you remember. Because the more you engage your mind to Ishvara, the more your individual mind is engaging with Ishvara, you're toggling the great reservoir, the ultimate source of divine love. And so if you remember 5 units, you are remembered 50 units. It's almost like you're just constantly remember. So the mind which dwells on material objects becomes attached to them. However, the mind that remembers Ishvara ultimately merges into Ishvara. So this is really important. So how would you do that? You can do constant remembrance by maybe by the hour, simply saying Om Ishwaraya Namaha, or in English, everything is Ishvara. That's it. This food is Ishvara. This friend is Ishvara. This enemy is Ishvara. This obstacle is Ishvara. These clouds are Ishvara. This rain is Ishvara. I'm about to find the Ishvara within me. Constant remembrance, which many of you are doing, because I'm noticing that on the forums. I'm very happy. And this activity has happened because of satsang. So the more you remember. So for me now, it's come to the point where I'm never not remembering it. I'm never not remembering Ishvara, never not remembering the divine setup. So initially you have to think certain thoughts, but afterwards those thoughts start kind of colonizing your mind, and you want them to colonize your mind. You want them to do that. Because see, please understand the advantage that the more you remember your divine essence and the divine essence of this universe, the more your fears will calm down, your ego will start settling down, and you would have toggled the Vayashti, the supreme mind. You'll be in such good company. So that's what you want to do. The next one is called Paadaseva, Paada, Pada Sevana, Sevana or Seva. This means service to the feet. Now, what does that mean? So, I mean, People say, what is the face of Ishvara? We don't know. In fact, Baba used to say that if you've not seen the face, if you've not seen the feet of Ishvara, forget about trying to see Ishvara's face. We don't know if the face is male or female or what or this or that. We don't know. We don't know and we don't try. But service to the feet is, this is a very special, beautiful connection to the roots of yoga, Bhakti Yoga, to the Indian culture, where the feet of the teacher is considered very important because the teacher can be a talking head, but the true teacher walks their difficult life on the thorny terrains of existence, through difficulties, through problems, like Rama did, Jesus did, Krishna did, Buddha did, with an enlightened being. So then when we imagine Ishvara as an avatar or as an embodied being, then where would we be most paying attention to their feet symbolically? So it is said that when you symbolically fix your attention to the feet of Ishvara, that condition is called bhakti. So in the tradition, washing the feet of learned teachers, of the guru, of ancestors, of elders, is a traditional thing to do. Now, if you have a symbolic deity, you can always pour a few drops of water on the feet, but that's still a ritual. What does it mean to be connected to the feet, to be offering service to the feet? For example, how can you offer service to the feet of your teacher? Well, by following the footsteps of the teacher. So how can you be of service to the feet of Ishvara? By truly laying all your concerns at the feet, concerns of money and family and worldly matters at the feet of Ishvara. So sometimes I imagine feet where one toe, like the big toe of Ishvara, is the whole Milky Way galaxy. The whole Milky Way galaxy. And maybe a couple of neighboring galaxies is probably all of it is in just one single big toe. And I put all my concerns there and I go to sleep. No fear now. And to walk in those beautiful footsteps is the journey. I would like to hear from you in chat if this makes sense, if Paadaseva makes sense to you. You can write a simple yes if you want. Do you see that it's not just simply a quaint ritual? It is truly a beckoning to you for the higher quest.